That was always the good part about him.
Here we go. You're live.
And we are live. Is it 7 o'clock? No, it's not quite 5:30. Can we start now?
Let's
I
go.
think you're on.
Oh, yeah, but it's 5:27.
That's what I.
Mike's on. Is your mic?
Why don't you turn this off until it's 5:30, because I can't start for 2.5 more minutes, and you never know who's going to tell a joke.
Oh, no, so is I, but unfortunately, it's not the.
5:28.
I'm going off the computer.
That's the problem.
Good evening, and welcome to a regularly scheduled meeting of the Hartford City Plan Commission. We have everybody in attendance, which is a wonderful thing. I'd like to call this meeting to order, as I grab my gavel, and ask then for anybody who wishing to speak at any of our meetings, if you have business in front of the city, or if you're a person who happens to live or abide in the city of Hartford, you are more than welcome to come up. You get 3 glorious minutes. State your name and address. Any speakers? Seeing none, we'll go to the minutes of October 14th, 2024. We'll look for a motion to approve. We have
Second.
Dave and Scott second for approving the minutes. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. So, and then do we have any official appearances? I don't believe we do.
We don't have any public hearings tonight, but we do have each items 4, 5, and 6 each have a representative here that could speak to their project if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay, well, then we go to item number 4, discussion and consideration of a site plan for Midwest Turbine at 4200 County Highway U. And with that, we will turn to our city planner, Jacob Maas.
Okay, so Midwest Turbine Services, which is located at 4200 County Trunk Highway U in the city here, is looking to develop a new dyno test cell for their operations. This property is zoned I-1 institutional. We do allow airport manufacturing, like stuff that is geared towards the airport or airline manufacturing at the airport. So this is one of those manufacturing processes that is occurring out at the city airport. You have staff comments. This development is located within the lease of the Midwest Turbine. If you know, the city owns the land, and then they have a certain area that they can develop in under their lease. So this falls within that. There is the electrical utility. They did speak to the development that has occurred. What they had stated in their write-up has occurred out there, so that is of no concern anymore for a condition. As part of the plan commission or the planning staff review, the plan commission can or may require a landscaping plan. However, due to the nature of the airport, we don't really want to attract wildlife into, with the landscaping such as trees, shrubs, and stuff like that. So to mitigate those hazards, planning staff is recommending, as part of the approval of this site plan, is that we don't require a landscape plan due to the fact that some of the vegetation could impede into the airport protection elevation zone, as well as we don't want wildlife hanging around the airport, creating a hazard.
So no parties at the airport is what you're
No parties at the airport, especially for the birds.
Any comments, questions, concerns for staff?
One.
Yes, yes, please.
You know, back patio doors back up to the airport. Just any noise concerns with the testing?
The new dyno that's gonna be going in will be half the noise basically of the one that we currently have.
Please, I'm sorry. Just identify yourself if you would, please, first. And
James Zadroik, I'm the general manager for Midwest Turbine Service.
thank you. Go ahead.
The new dyno, the noise would be about half of what the one we currently have is. It's gonna be a water break instead of the prop, which the prop makes most of the noise, so.
All right, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other questions? If not, we'd look for a motion to move ahead.
I motion to.
Okay, we got a motion by Joe, second by Ralph, for the site plan for Midwest Turbine at 4200 County Highway U. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Super, thank you. You must stay for the rest of the meeting, just kidding. Okay. Second, the item number 5, discussion and consideration for a conceptual plat for the new Zern Farms subdivision. With that, we'll go back to our city planner, Jacob Maas.
All right, so Home Path Financial Limited Partnership is proposing to develop a 63.849 acre subdivision consisting of 101 single-family lots. This is located on 3 lots within the city of Hartford, and then part of this would require annexation of 2 lots in the town of Hartford to complete the subdivision. But due to prior experiences with the old subdivision plans for this parcel, the owner of the ones in the town is wants to wait to see this move forward before they start annexing into the city of Hartford. So again, 101 single-family lots, 7.596 acres of that will be right-of-way. The lot sizes will be a maximum of 22,736 square feet, so about a half-acre lot is the max size lots. Minimum is 8,001 square foot, which is a 0.18 acre lot, and then the median size is 9,693, or a 0.22 acre lot, with the average being 10,873, or a quarter acre lot. Total, there are about 25.21 acres made up of single-family residential on this 63.849 acre subdivision. When you look at the densities, we condense it down to just the 25.21 acres being developed as single family. The density is 4.01, which falls within the line of RS4 zoning, which is single family not to exceed 4.36 dwelling units per acre. And then when you look at the totality of it, where it's 63.849 acres, it goes down to 1.5 acres, or 1.58 dwelling units per acre. I'll show you some slides here. So this is the area that we're looking at. The Washington County Golf Course is right to the middle of your map there. You can see the golf course. And then there's a little branch that hangs out to, unfortunately, my mouse is not showing up. But there's that one little finger coming up to the east of the golf course. That is the area that is to be developed. And then directly to the east of that, along the Rubicon River, is the 2 parcels that would be annexed in as part of this subdivision. And here is a zoomed-in map of that. Those 3 parcels here to the west are the ones that are in the city, and again, the 2 to the east are the ones that are in the town of Hartford. And here's, again, showing the 2 township parcels that are part of this subdivision. This here is the actual subdivision conceptual plat. Again, it runs north to south. There would have to be, there'll be two actually portions to this. There's the northern portion that comes off the subdivision to the northwest of this proposed subdivision. And then there is the subdivision portion on the southern end, which connects to the subdivision, the town subdivision, south of the city boundaries. It's kind of hard to look at this. You have to realize that north is actually to the left, south is to the right, and then west is up, and then east is down. Or no, east is up, west is down. Oop. So that is the subdivision in a nutshell. There are floodplain and wetland issues on this property, but again, they're well aware of that. They are going to go through the Army Corps of Engineers because some of this would fall under waters of the nation or the United States, so they're going to have to get jurisdictional determination from the Army Corps. And again, they're not going into the floodplain. Most of the floodplain is on the two town parcels. It's just those couple parcels that on the eastern end of that southern portion that abut the floodplain. That is, again, because this is conceptual, there's no action taken. It's just conversation between yourselves, and if you want to ask the actual developer who is here any questions.
Okay, so the consideration part is null and void on this?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
It's just discussion.
Just discussion.
Okay, thank you very much. With that, Joe Kohler.
So just so I get the perspective, right, because I'm looking at north-south. So basically, the part below it, that's really the existing homes that's got all the little hash mark lines to it. And then the bottom where all the print and stuffing, that's like where the golf course is, correct? Or is that?
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically, that's kind of the buffer between the two subdivisions. So then the opening down in the corner at that you got with the AF or whatever those numbers are, down those three squares, it's kind of open, nothing's on there. Is that all part of the golf course then? Is that what we're saying?
Let me pull up a different map here.
And the reason I'm asking is I know there's a lot, I mean, I know when we were looking at this property before, it looks like you've really taken consideration, which was good, a lot of the floodplains or the wetlands, which I know was a hindrance on trying to develop this property last time, I guess I
Yeah.
would say.
For some odd reason, it's not pulling up. But yes,
Yeah.
So the golf course, there is that one subdivision that is in the town, but we do own or the city does have two parcels. If you recall, the one individual tried to detach from the city along, that one connects,
Okay.
from that road, and then the southern portion connects to the other town of Hartford
Right,
subdivision.
right.
I'm sure there'll be discussion when this moves forward, and from the abutting property owners, especially on some of these roads, about traffic counts coming through. We're aware of that concern's gonna come up. But for the most part, they are mitigating everything for stormwater and floodplain at this time in regards to water issues.
So entrance and exit into the,
Yep.
to the subdivision, obviously through the existing, pop that through. Is there anything coming off of what's that Clover on the backside or anything else like that?
There is nothing come off of Clover. It's,
It's tying into the existing subdivision then,
correct, yes.
and then out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically have an in and an out, so to speak. And then right now, it looks like the very far, if I'm looking at on the left-hand side after you got the housing stops, you got it all blank. That looks possibly, if that changes, room for more expansion. Okay.
Yes.
Got a quick question. Best case scenario, when do we see keys going into doors at these open houses? Please name your, state your name, company,
Yes, sir. Good evening. Ken Frank, Home Path Financial. I would hope that we could start seeing that toward the end of 2025.
So
ideally,
Q4
we-
2025, houses on lots.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I got. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Going back to Alderperson Kohler's comments, so Mount Vernon Drive is the outlet on the southern portion
Okay.
for it. And then on the northern portion, it'd be Logan Road or Lone Road.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And those are the two key exits for this subdivision. The floodplain and the wetlands do not allow the developer to get Cricket Drive in to wrap around.
So those are almost standalone then, so to
Yes.
speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super. All righty. Well, that one was just for discussion, so we'll go to item number 6, discussion and consideration for signage at 16 South Main Street, Whiskey Wednesdays.
All right, Travis Warner Towers has submitted an application for a window signage at 16 South Main Street for tenants' business, Whiskey Wednesdays. This is located in the bid district, so that requires a plan commission approval. Being a window one, this is this is from a Google Map image. Again, it'll be in the window as opposed to the awning, correct, yes, thank you. So, moving down here, this is the proposed sign for the subdivision. It hasn't fully been drafted yet by a sign company, but this is the proposed signage, and it does fit within the dimensions of our sign code.
Not
and
showing up, Jacob.
Not,
No, we're still on that 4200 County Highway U.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Yep, you're there.
sorry. I don't
There's
know.
a sign.
That was about as good as
Go
the
back to the
wine
other-
one yesterday.
Yeah.
Is that a lemon or an avocado?
So, yes, so here's the proposed sign. The dimensions are here as proposed by the business operator. It does comply with our code. We cannot regulate content or design, just so long as it makes the measurements and it's less than 50% of the window space. This sign does meet those criteria, so plan commission or planning staff is recommending approval of the sign.
Okay, did you want consideration on this one, Pastor?
Yes.
Pierre?
Yep.
Okay.
Can we okay it on that kind of a drawing?
That would be entirely, oh, he's going back to the much higher resolution drawing
Resolution,
here.
yeah.
Yes.
We approved one pretty
Yeah,
similar
it-
to
yeah,
that
we-
with the
yeah,
wine.
we looked around, it's
The
like,
wine bar
kinda-
last
Yeah.
time.
Whiskey and wine, there you go. Okay, looking
Exactly.
for,
Make a motion to approve.
okay, Tony motion to approve, second by David. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. Last, we have our planner, Jacob Mosh, and his report for the 2024 Plan Commission meeting calendar, which I even printed out.
So it was a mistype. It should be 2025 meeting schedule. So these are the submitted, the meeting dates and submittal deadlines for
Yep.
Plan Commission going through January 18th, 2026. If you see any need to change, let us know, but these are the scheduled meeting dates for 2025.
Nope, looked all good to me. I looked through them. It's
Yeah, so we're still looking at 5 o'clock, 5:30 on Monday.
5:30 on Monday. That is correct.
It's a good drawing.
Yes, much better than the sign. Okay.
I like to stick.
With that, I don't think we need approval on it. I think we have
No,
the
no
commentary, so we should be good. And with that, we stand adjourned to the call of the chair.
Thank you.